Hi guys, welcome to a very blustery Moralton Golf Club in Leeds, where today I've been testing out the brand new Cleveland RTX-3 wedges. Very exciting launch this from Cleveland. You will remember the RTX 2.0 wedges. These are the follow-up from them. We've been waiting for them for a while and they're here now, which is great news. I actually got fitted for these wedges up at the launch, which was at Trump International Golf Links in Scotland. I got fitted on the range there, tested them out on the short game area there, but I've got them back here to my home club here in Leeds just to give them a little bit more of a thorough testing out, try and get some launch monitor numbers and just generally give you a little bit more feedback after having them for a week or so to play with. So, what are my first impressions of these wedges? Well, they look absolutely fantastic, as you would expect from Cleveland. This is what they do, this is what they do best. These are your classic forged, better player irons, bladed irons. They look absolutely fantastic. I don't think any better player or any wedge player is going to have any problems with the way these look. They do look stunning. I think they've added a little bit more shelf appeal to these than the previous iteration. And yeah, they just look absolutely superb. So, what technology have we got going on in here? Well, Cleveland say they've got 3 key new technologies going on here, which are all going to help golfers get the ball closer to the hole, get closer, get up and down. That's the message behind these new wedges. It sounds great, doesn't it? But how are they actually going to do that? Well, let's get stuck into these 3 key technologies. The first one I'm going to talk about is to do with centre of gravity. We've seen that before from other companies on wedges. And what Cleveland have tried to do, they're trying to align the centre of gravity more with where you're going to be striking the ball. Traditionally on wedges, you're going to get the centre of gravity actually nearer to the heel, because we've got the hosel there on the heel, so there's more weight there into the heel, so the centre of gravity is nearer there. But the way you actually strike wedges, the way you're impacting on the face is actually nearer to the toe. If you think about when you hit a wedge, you often hit across the ball, open up the face. So sometimes you might be impacting, nearer to this area here on the toe, but the centre of gravity is over here. So what they've actually done is they've worked really hard to try and get that centre of gravity nearer to the middle, nearer to where you're going to be impacting the ball. So how have they done that? They've actually made the hosel a little bit shorter, and they've added they've put a micro cavity in there. So they've got 9 grams of weight that they've taken out of the hosel, and they've redistributed that nearer to the middle, nearer to where you're going to be impacting with the ball. And what Cleveland say that actually does, it makes your dispersion a lot tighter, a lot more consistent. So compared to RTX 2.0, they've tested these side by side and actually found that dispersion is almost 50% tighter with the RTX-3, which is obviously good news. If you want to hit a 95-yard shot and hitting it in the right place, you're going to hit that number time after time after time. So that's one of the key technologies. Another key technology in here is the Rotex face and the grooves. Cleveland say what sets their grooves apart from any other wedge manufacturer is the way that they actually manufacture these grooves. The way they do it is actually put plastic in between the grooves, so when they're polishing these wedges, you're not actually eroding at all into those wedges. So what your final product after they've taken the plastic away is really nice, sharp wedges that are going to get the ball spinning more. They say these wedges are going to spin more than RTX 2.0, which again is going to help you stop that ball on the green where you want it to. They also actually say that these wedges are going to be more durable. They're going to last a little bit longer before you see those spin rates start coming down. So again, that's another key technology in this range. And thirdly, we've got this V sole. Now, what this sole does is it interacts with the turf a little bit better. It's going to come through the turf a lot cleaner, come through a little bit faster. So you're not going to be losing any club head speed. Again, it's all about improving that consistency. So how do they actually perform for me? Well, like I say, I got fitted into these wedges up at Trump International Golf Links in Scotland, and what I found on the TrackMan was that I was getting really good consistency. I was hitting the number time after time after time. Spin rate was a little bit higher than the wedges that I've been playing with currently, which is to be expected with with fresh grooves. But then what was really great for me was to then take them out onto the short game area up at Trump, which is absolutely superb. Hit all kinds of different shots from different turfs, different lies, pot bunkers, and I really got on with them well. You could a really nice solid feel off the face, and they were performing fantastic really well. I've brought them back here to Moralton. I've been testing them out a little bit further. I've put them on the launch monitor, and I was hitting the 54 degree, which I would expect to be about my 95-yard club. And sure enough, the carry distance was 95 yards when I hit it properly. I hit a few shanks, but we won't talk about those. When I hit them properly, I was getting that 95 95 yards. And when I went to retrieve the balls, after hitting five good shots, the dispersion was excellent. They all would have been within 5 or 6 feet of the flag from 95 yards, which I'll take all day long. So in summary, these, like I said before, this is what Cleveland do best. They really are up there when it comes to making wedges. Cleveland, they're moving more towards into just becoming a short game company. They're not focusing on drivers and fairway woods anymore. They're just focusing on their wedges and focusing on their putters. They do wedges just as well as anyone else. If you've played previous iterations, you've got to give these a try, because I definitely think they've improved the technology. It's backed up in the results. They look absolutely superb. So I can't knock these at all. It's a fantastic, like I say, improvement on previous products. Anyone that's played Cleveland before, really going to get on with these, and if you've never played Cleveland before, you've got to give them a try.